Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. I am Geeta Khatri and you are watching Scholar. So I am back with a new video with a new lesson. But let me remind you one thing. If you want to watch my videos in future, you have to press one button, one red button to subscribe the channel, hit the bell button and press all. This is a small process. After that, you will receive the notification of all the videos I make for you. So let's start our lesson. Ducks are the beautiful creatures on earth. A home for the ducklings is the story of a family of ducks. These are the characters of the ducks family, Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck. Vinay is the popcorn stall owner who helped the ducks family. Where do you live? In your home? With whom are you living? With your parents? With your guardians who look after you? Right? So this is the story of Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck who want to become parents. They want to raise a family by having small children. Like you have parents and you are kids. In the same manner, they want to become parents and they want to have kids. These are ducks and these are their kids. They are called ducklings. Like the child of the cat is called the kitten that you learned in the previous chapter. In the same manner, the children of duck are called ducklings. So, the name of the chapter is A Home for the Ducklings. The parents are looking for a safe place to build a nest so that their family or children can live in a secure and safe place. Here the story begins. Mrs. Duck did not want to live in forest because of the fear of foxes. Now Mr. Duck started looking for another place. He found a place, but Mrs. Duck was not satisfied. Let's see why.
There are turtles here. I don't want to raise a family here.
Why do you need a home to live in? To protect from harsh weather, like when it is raining outside, you are safe inside. What else? To protect yourself from enemies. Yes? So, the parents, that means the would-be parents, Duck, Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck are looking for a safe place to build their home so that they can protect their children from enemies and from harsh weather. Then they moved to a lake where they spent the whole day. When they were hungry, they started looking for food. The people sitting in the boat threw puffed rice and peanuts into the water. As the ducks were hungry, they started following the boat for their breakfast. After having food, they moved out of the lake and waddled in the garden. What is the meaning of waddled? Waddle means walking with short steps, moving the body from one side to the other, like the ducks do. Like this. They move like this. After having their breakfast, they came out of the water and started exploring the garden.
Look out!
A boy on a bicycle raced past them. It was a narrow escape. Mrs. Duck screamed and she realized that it was not a safe place for babies. You just saw how the boy was riding the bicycle and ducks saved themselves from getting hurt. So, Mrs. Duck decided it is not a safe place for the babies. So, again they started looking for another place. They found this place that was cool and cozy. Moreover, there was Vinay, the kind-hearted vendor who owned a popcorn stall. Vinay knew the duck's family. He used to feed them with popcorn every day. Eventually, they found a comfortable place among the bushes near the river and decided to settle there. One day, Mrs. Duck laid 5 eggs. The eggs hatched and 5 ducklings came into being. Now, Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck became parents.
I am Flapper. I am Pedals. I am Splish. I am Splash. I am Ruffles.
See, kids, you go to school and in your home, your mother and father teach you how to talk, how to walk, how to behave, all these things, right? In the same manner, when Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck became parents, they started teaching their kids, that means the ducklings, how to walk in a line, how to swim, how to dive in water, how to stay safe from the enemies. Whatever is necessary for their living, for their survival, they teach them. Occasionally, you go to the market, you go to the shopping malls, you watch the movies in the theaters. In the same manner, Mr. Duck once decided to cross the street and explore the area across the street.
Let's go across the street and explore the area.
The little kids followed their mother and stood at the side of the road. It was not easy to cross the road because of the heavy rush of the vehicles. When they tried to cross the road, there was a sudden screeching of vehicles. You have heard the sound when suddenly the vehicle owner pressed the brakes. The sudden sound of the tires of the vehicles and the blaring of the horns. So when they were crossing the road and suddenly the vehicle owners tried to save them from getting hurt, they pressed the brakes and pressed the horns. So the screeching sound reached the ears of the kind-hearted man Vinay, who was making the popcorn. He came running and he saw a duck family who were trying to cross the road. He knew the duck's family. See what he did?
Quack, quack. Come children, follow me.
Vinay yelled and gave a sign like this to the vehicle owners to stop and give way to the ducks so that they can cross the road. Mr. Duck and Mrs. Duck moved forward like this, waddled like this. They walked, taking the short steps and crossed the road. When they reached the other part of the road, they looked back to thank the gentleman Vinay who helped them to cross the road. When they looked back to thank Vinay, Vinay bowed like this. Bow means gently nodded, moving the upper part of the body like this to show the courtesy and to show that my pleasure. When they finished exploring the area, they wanted to come back, Vinay again helped them to cross the road. That was the amazing sight. Everyone watched this sight when Mr. Duck, Mrs. Duck and their small kids were crossing the road. So the duck's family decided to stay there forever because of the friendly neighborhood, because of Vinay who was living in their neighborhood and who helped them in their need. So this was your lesson, A Home for the Ducklings. If you want to see the exercises and question answers, move to learnatscholar.com. The link is given in the description. Stay tuned with us by subscribing our channel. Press the red button, hit the notification bell and press all. That is all for today. We will meet with the next lesson in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.